Hello and welcome back to another TCG Live pack opening. Today we have got 8 Mega Evolution Perfect Order packs to crack open. Starting off strong with a Clefairy IR. I can't tell if those are stars. No, they can't be, because that one's in front of the mountain. I guess they're fireflies or something of the sort. But a beautiful card as they sit on the lush cliffside with all the pretty clouds behind them. Esper sitting alone next to the blooming flowers. Dene walking out of the Lumio City gym? Ghastly floating around the city as night sets in. A Naveen trainer. Ooh, a wonderfully designed Barbarical, karate chopping down on the rocks while the waves splash behind them. Ooh, an even more fancily designed card. This time Talonflame, unleashing flames with just a whip of their wing. We have Luxio slowly trotting through the field at sunset for the first reverse, I believe. The cute little fletchling sitting next to the planter box for our second. And a telepathic energy for our holo rare. The regular version of the Clefairy as they float up towards the moon. Rowlet perched alone on the tree branch in the bare forest. Bunnelby heading out from their trainer's home. Fletchender flying by the cliffside about to launch off an ember. Turtonator slowly making their way through the windy mountains. A Lumio City trainer. Rosa's Encouragement trainer. A Tarragon trainer, which is our first reverse, I believe. Yep, okay. Jacinth, I believe is how you say her name. Yeah, it doesn't help that it's apparently a French name, which, yeah. I'm okay-ish at doing Japanese, and yeah, anything else, it's just awful. Anyways, we have another telepathic energy on the back for the rare. A Swepa sitting on the freshly cut stump with the brick grass making a return. I'll have to check to see if this is made by the same person that did the Watchhog, because that's a cool trait for them to have of doing brick grass every time. Honestly, for a second, I thought this Haunter was a Gengar with how extended out his body is, or I guess how wide his mouth is at the moment. But a Haunter floating through the snow-covered forest. A Potion trainer. Bionicle hopping their way through the city streets. A Vivillon coming in for a landing in the blooming meadow. Energy Swatter trainer. Energy Swatter trainer. Seal rolling around on the sandy shore for the first reverse. Drapion coming out of their cave home on the cliffside for the second. A Growing Energy for the rare of the pack. It's all been energy so far. A Fletchling next to the planter box. Klefki floating around the sewers. Dartrix a bit confused why the water is coming up to their steps. Swepa sitting on the freshly cut tree stump. Energy Swatter trainer once again. A Volcanion smashing around in the mountains for, I don't think that's a reverse. Another Jacinth trainer. Honed Edge in the mountains preparing to swiftly jab their opponent. Hawlucha in the mountains on the spire getting a feel for the airstreams before they take flight. And finally, a Pokemon rare on the back. We have a nice Landorus Hollow gathering energy into their right hand. And I say we're about halfway there. Honed Edge preparing to swiftly run through their opponent. Bunnelby leaving their trainer's home. Fletchender on the cliffside preparing to launch an ember. Scatterbug wandering the Lumio City streets. A Naveen trainer. Drapion coming out of their cave home on the cliffside. Once again, another Scatterbug wandering the streets, this time for our first reverse, I believe. Yep, Skorupi making their way through the slowly darkening desert for our second. And a very nice Mega Zygarde EX for the rare of the pack, which I apparently have 4 of. I can only assume that some of those came from the rewards for the new set coming out. Ah, the wonderful Staryu perched on the rock while the other Staryus lurk in the water beyond. Mawile taking a stroll in the beautiful afternoon. Fletchling by the planter box. Furfrou right outside of the cafe. A Jacinth trainer once again. A Jacinth trainer once again. Raticate heading into the abandoned building. Antique Sale Fossil Trainer. That might have been our first reverse. Diggersby for sure is one of the reverses as they come out of their hillside home. Oh, that was our second, I mean. And a very nice Salazzle EX. I believe these are CG rares I saw yesterday. That might just be for freaking TCG Pocket. But a nice card all the same. Couple of packs to go. Hawlucha getting a feel for the airstreams before they take flight. Snivy wandering through the lush jungle. Shinx happily running their way through the city streets. A Pokeball trainer. Drapion coming out of their cave. Diggersby coming out of their hillside home for our first reverse. Rosa's Encouragement Trainer. I don't think that's one. Rosa's Encouragement Trainer. This was for sure one. Once again, the Raticate coming into the abandoned building for our second reverse. And our rare of the pack is that golden boy, Mega Skarmory EX, coming in claws out to latch onto their opponent. Alrighty, it's come that time once again to find out is last pack best pack or not. If you want more details on the rules, there's a video link down below. We have a pretty good shot at it today. I think the best we've seen is the IR, so yeah, IR plus something else or just a special IR will be good. Once again, Clefairy floating up to the full moon. Furfrou outside of the cafe. Fletchender preparing to launch an Ember. A Potion Trainer. Vivillon flying over the blooming meadow. A Judge Trainer. Diggersby coming out of their hillside home. Aromatisse near all the blooming flowers and the random little bit of fog, I think that is, for the first reverse. A nice Skyform Shaman coming out of the forest for our second. And our rare is the... I love this card so much. It's the Gengar randomly popping into some poor kid's room in the middle of the night. You can even see him huddling underneath the covers on the right there. Such a wonderful card, though, regardless of how wonderful it is, that's still going to be another no for last pack, best pack. Unfortunate, but the streak goes on for another day, boyos. Well, if you want to hear me yap about some more cards, there are daily uploads around here, some days more, so there's plenty of other openings already on the channel. Alrighty, as always, I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time for another TCG Live pack opening.